Thanks for the nice video. Dog build is really fun. I'm like torn on dog builds, but overall it is nice getting to do something different, and thank you for the comment. Today, what are we doing in the world of backpack battles? I feel like dog build should be really good for any item, or especially if you want like multiple weapons that really want crits, but I don't know what that is. We'll see. I want to do something different on Pyro. I always do the same things. We do have an early whetstone. The things that I always do. Sometimes I do pan. Sometimes I do what? I do need a weapon. A lot of the time I just do flame staff. Sometimes you can do burning blade. I don't ever do dragons. Everybody does dragons, but maybe I should do dragons. Okay, I do need a weapon. I skipped on the pan, even though maybe I should have bought it. What about crook? No. But what about it? But no. What about bag? Could be bag. Why would it be bag? Because I don't have much else going on for me. Start the battle. Alright, let's go. Kill the first enemy. No! Why do they have actual weapons? You have Bag of Giving. You're supposed to sell your junk. Sell it. Are we gonna... No! Yes, never mind. Never doubted. Alright. Wooden sword. Let's do it. Spike. What are we doing with the spike? Remains to be seen. I do have a little bit of stamina. I have a whetstone. I have a spike. Could have a banana. Could have a stone. Could have an early chili for little reason. Could have a flame, definitely. What else could I have? This one. This one. I don't really need the banana. I'm gonna keep the stones. If I don't need the banana, what about second spike? What about regen? What if we just go vamp? Vamp for what? Vamp for... What if it's golems? I never built golems. For good reason. What if it is another stone for no reason? This one. This one. Start the battle. Spear is here. Wooden sword is here. It could be wooden sword just in case I see hardwood, but that's like 8 rounds away. 7 rounds? That is a good number of rounds away. Also stamina problems, which we're about to solve maybe. We are not about to solve them. I was thinking stoned, but the problem is hardwood or false life is here and it's amazing. We could just go stoned. How do you do stoned? I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'm only doing stoned because it's more fun. False life is like the most broken item in the game. It's up there. It might be the most broken. Do I make the flame sword? Probably not. But maybe? The reason to make it would be what? I don't have a good reason to make it. Do I take this? I'm gonna get rid of that. We're not really doing spike things, although there was a whip. We don't need the whip. We are going to do craziness. I don't know what that means. Nobody knows what that means. So this one comes over here. This one goes right here. This one can go right there. This one can go right here. This one here. Here. You would like more things. More things. More things. One more thing. What is it that I'm trying to do? Speed this up by 10% versus give +1 damage to this once. Probably the 10% speed up. I like it. Start the battle. We have 1 gold left. We're 81 platinum, almost up to diamond, and we should win this, despite them having a good amount of healing. We should. We do win. Sweet. Alright, I was considering vampire. Am I still considering it? Could be. I do have the regen. Yeah, why not? It takes up one less space. It is expensive, but it's good enough. Buy this one. Full stars. What about gloves? So the reasons to get gloves would have been that spike that I got rid of. They could be the vamp sword. They could be the golem. What golem? I don't have a golem. The golem that we're gonna get. Start the battle. Am I going Burning Banner? Yeah, Burning Banner is good with golem and it's good with Hungry Blade. Plus, I might pivot away from Hungry Blade. Ooh, but then maybe I don't need it. What else would I consider? Dragons. Dragons are not real. Dragons. I like this item way too much. What about katana? Is katana real? Not really. Is draconic orb real? Not really, but it could be. It's really expensive. Katana is also really expensive. What about this armor? And for what? I don't know yet. Roll. Alright, is it time to consider something else, maybe? What else would I consider? This flame sword. Yeah, but I don't even know if I want to keep this sword. A Shelly. No Shelly. Stoned. Stoned is what I'm trying to build around. What does that mean? Don't know. Start the battle. I could have sold this. Yeah, maybe I should have rolled again. They have a Goobert, which gives them a good amount of healing. They gain Empower, which gives them damage. They have 3 weapons, which also does damage. I'm afraid. They have healing, plus they have damage. I should have just gone False Life Vampire. Why didn't I go False Life Vampire? Because this is about to be an Amulet of Steel. Why didn't I go False Life? Why would I not do the thing that would have been really good to do? Who knows? The other thing that would be good. This thing. Ah, it does not fit well. Alright, in order to make it fit well, do I need to slide this down? Why is this in that bag? Because I don't have enough flames. But I kind of almost do. So what I'm trying to do is this. Huh. Weird. What I am trying to do is what? I really want the stones. Because we have stoned, I want the stones to be good. In order for the stones to be good, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I have to choose between giving them more damage, but it's only 1, or throwing them faster. Alright, so let's slide this bag like that. Let's move... Wait, why did I think that was going to help? Why did I think that was going to help? Because this slides down, this slides down, this slides right here. This goes right here, this goes... where? This goes where? This comes over here, this comes over here. This one goes here. We're missing one thing. You can be wherever you need to be. Still missing a flame. This is not a good setup. Huh. Good enough. So we have a lot of armor. If I get like 3 amulets of steel, then we're good. They have 2 stamina potions, which is a little bit weird. One of them does make sense though. Luckily, we caught them before they've done anything with their egg. What about Magic Dragon full pivot? Or what? No. What about mana? Full pivot. For what? What about dagger for the golem that we're someday gonna get, maybe? Golem that we're someday gonna get, maybe. I don't even know if I want this. I don't know if I want any of this. What about this bag? For what? What about this cap? For what? I don't even know if Hero Longsword is good enough. This feels super questionable. Gloves. Gloves. For what? Along with everything else. For what purpose am I doing all of the things which I am currently doing? The gloves. The gloves. I do want this. Wait, why do I need this customer card? I don't really. That one. That does help. So now, these gloves would like to see 2 items. Which 2 items? I don't know. That item. That is not a good item to glove. This would like to see the sword. The heart. The heart is full price. I refuse to pay full price. Especially when I'm missing a 4th stone. We're gonna find all of the pieces and get the golem, maybe. Wait, do I have to decide on subclass? Yeah, but we're probably just gonna go banner. Banner, banner, banner. Is that really what I want? I guess so. Alright, so if we look at this one, Alt-Alt. How much heat do I need for this to give 3 damage? We need 18 heat. I do not have 18 heat. Stamina cost. 1 stamina per swing. 1 stamina per swing. On hit, gain heat, though. It's kind of interesting. But only kind of. Cat. Cat is very expensive. The more heat I get, the more I could turn this into a burning sword. We are looking for specific things. Are dragons one of the things? They could be. Is banana one of the things? I mean, it's on sale. The stone is one of the things. Okay. Stone is one of the things that I was looking for. So now what? I don't have another food. Could put this like this. If I do that, Flute is unhappy. What am I doing with the banner? Not much. What am I doing with the flaming sword? We're making it. The dragon, this. So I would like too much. Too many things. I would like to make this happy. Too bad. Start the battle. Stoned, I kind of believe in you. They're making double axe, but they don't have it yet, so we might be fine. 2 pets, but they're not even using this as a star. This is like best case for me. What about Poison Dagger? Poison Dagger is really expensive, but it's really good if I get the golem. And it's really good with heat. It's really good with this sword. It's kind of just really good. It's also just really expensive. But what else am I doing? Looking for a heart. That's basically my whole turn. Was it worth it? I think so. What about the cap? Cap is kind of good. It is, because I already have damage reduction when I have armor. Yeah, I would like the cap. Start the battle. Getting even more... Ooh, boots are also good. Too bad. We don't need boots quite as much. Wait, I could have moved banana now, maybe. It'll be easier once the dagger's made. Somehow, we're winning. Kind of. Wait, no we're not. Poison. Not good. Alright, the game plan. What is the game plan? The game plan could be girl power. The reason for girl power, we already get lots of regen, I do have a few weapons, we're trying to do stone things. Could also be... No, it's mostly just girl power. Sweet. The banner. The banner and the sword. There's a pop. Pop is interesting. But is it actually? I think it's interesting. Vamp is interesting. Vamp is on sale. There's a lot of things that are interesting. What about Vamp gloves? Vamp gloves are slow, but they're good. Alright, quick pause, but I'm back. So I'm tempted by this one. Tempted by this one. But I think I want this one most. Even though it's kind of boring, it's also kind of amazing. Do I need that stone? No. Do I need this flame? I don't need it, but yes. Do I need this stone? Not really. I mean, they're nice, but they're one-time use. We're getting past the point where one-time use is super helpful. Start the battle. Pop would be so fun, but this isn't really a pop build. Could be. We are starting to get Empower, in theory. We are. But only a little bit, because of the regen. Huh. Still, lots of Vamp is helpful. Vamp plus Empower works really well together, too. Because then I get to lifesteal even more. Holy lag. Lagged a little bit right at the end of that fight. More regen, especially on sale. More Vamp. Ooh, do we just make the whip even though it's lame? If I make the whip, I think I have to get rid of Burning Blade. Yeah, but it's kind of amazing. It does hurt this one a bit. It does. I think the answer is yes. It does so much damage. We have a good amount of Vamp. I think that also means that I stop with the bag of stones, even though that was like the whole goal. I don't have to. They just don't do much, and they do take up a lot of space. We'll see. What about purple? I think I have to make decisions. I could still try for Stone Golem, in theory. I mean, I kind of have stamina, but I want all of my stamina to go to that sword. So, let's do this. Do I want to be speeding up this whip? Not really, but I think it's fine. Wait, do I want to be speeding up the dagger? Probably. Let's do that. Could I be speeding up both? Probably. Or could I be speeding up the dagger double and the whip single? Double speeding the dagger. There we go. Can I be doing that? Yes. And I could put that in there. For what? I think this is good. I'm getting to craft 2 things. You've got 2 stars. We have increased healing. God, if I had gone false life, we would be destroying people very soon. Instead, ooh, that's scary. They don't gain that much armor, but still scary. Look at that Empower. Empower, plus these, plus this. Yeah, scary. They have a lot of healing. They have a lot of max HP. They have a good amount of defense. They have stuns. Time to sell the dagger. Goodbye, dagger. Selling the dagger because this is very strong with this weapon. Selling this for the same reason. Probably selling the stones too. So now, I don't need to be full speeding the banana quite as much. Could move these gloves. If I move the gloves. Then what? That flute is good to hit. Draconic doesn't go all that quick. Banana. I don't really need the darkness orb, but it's okay. That looks good to me. This one. I like it. What about another coal? Could be another coal. Ah, but it's full price. But it does things, and we have open sockets. Why not? The heart container, I could go Golem. I really don't want to go Golem now. All the Golem's gonna do is eat up my regen. I think we're all in on this sword. Huh. I should be speeding up that flute, probably. Should I? Probably. I have flute and I have banana, which is a little bit of a weird combination just because I already have excessive stamina. But I'm not sure if that's completely true. It might be. Alright, so I was trying to move this glove right here, and then I was trying to speed up this banana right here. You are full stars. You are happy enough. This one could be happier. How fast is the banner? 3.8. This one is 3.8. They're both 3.8s. Ooh, should I be speeding the banner? And why? Because it removes 2 buffs from your opponent and it gains 2 regen. It is kind of good. And I don't think I need to be speeding the banana. Oh, but I could be speeding this. Huh. These are similar. If I get more regen with this banner, then this one will print more Empower. It's kind of the thought process. We'll see. But if I already have more regen, this would give more Empower, which would be more important if I had more weapons. But we don't want to build more than 1 weapon, so yeah, I think this is correct. Cool. Another stone. The Golem. No. I do want that prismatic. I do want these gloves, I think. I'm less certain on the gloves. What about leather armor? We could go vamp armor. Because I didn't go false life, then I would be able to make use of healing. Wolper. I'm leaning towards the gloves. I just don't know if I want to make them into vamp gloves or not. Probably. It's a little bit weird because I have a very slow start, but then once I get going, we go to the moon. Also, this was on sale. To the moon. Stamina. I drink stamina. So this thing uses 2 stamina every second. I might switch the banana. In order to switch the banana, ideally this would come over here. I don't want to rearrange all of this. Alright, if I was gonna do it, how would I do it? I want to get the banana right here. Or I could double speed the flute, but then the flute's not in the triple bag. That doesn't really make sense. Also, this could just get rid of this. I could. I might. Do it. What about increased healing? Using this. That's a really expensive way to do that. So no. What I would like is to be able to speed up either the flute or the banana using 2 pairs of gloves, which means which means things are going to be difficult. Or I could not have the flute be in both of these bags. Could just speed this with one of the two. Maybe that's the answer. Speed that with one of the two. Yeah, but that's still not good for my bags. Could I do better? Probably. Let's try and do better. In order to do better. Now, I could still speed up the banner as well. I like it. The banner is a holy item. Ooh, but that's a lot of vamp. That is a lot of vamp. Could I ever do this? Almost. Kind of. All right, let's look at that. So to do that, I would put this here. I would go like this. I would do this. Why are we doing that? So that this can hit the banner and it can hit all of the vamp items. And it's hitting mana, which isn't all that helpful, but it's a thing. This wants to hit the draconic. What else does this want to hit? Darkness, but that's not too important. Darkness. Oh, darkness would go right here. Do I even care about that darkness? I don't think so. I don't really want the debuff. Cool. Do I want that pig when it's already round 13? Kind of. It is on sale. Do I want that genie lamp? No. That pig. No deal. Another prismatic. Do it. I don't want to think about positioning it, but we'll think about that next turn. In particular, I don't want to try and hit all the vamp items. Too bad. Speed it up. Super speed. Why am I speeding it up? I don't know. Because I already knew I was winning that fight. We do damage. And now I can do even more damage. This is the one that I need. This one. What about mana? For what? Start the battle. Alright, could be a garlic actually just to speed up the banana, and because it's pretty cheap. That is them honking. Now it's me honking as well. We do damage. Do we do enough damage? We don't. Was I missing? It was just their shields plus the shielded. They don't even have damage reduction. They're missing. What are they missing? Shoes. Was I stunned? What happened? I was just out of stamina. That felt weird. I could not kill them right here. Why? What happened right here? What happened right here was... I only did 24 damage. We didn't get to crit. But also, why did I only do 24 damage? That is weird. This thing's damage should be 42 to 46. Really? With Empower, with Spikes, with Vampire? And it doesn't show them having a ton of damage reduction. Am I missing something? Why do I only do 24? I only do 24. There's something I'm missing. No, I'm just hitting into the shields, I bet. 9 damage, 14 damage. That has to be what it is. But doesn't it tell me when the shields block the damage? Maybe it doesn't. Critical damage of 24. No, I guess it just doesn't tell you when the shields block damage. Dealt 0 damage with spikes. Why did they deal 0 damage with spikes? Because there's only one spike? Because... I don't know. Game is weird sometimes. I don't want to try and figure it out. More regen. Is expensive, but I do want it. This one is going to be a pain, but again, I do want it. So ideally, this would go right here, but that doesn't make sense. Could go here. This would go here. Let's think about this. If this went right here, and this went right here, and this went where? I guess it just goes over here. Weird. Banana. Do I care more about debuffs or regen? I'm not sure. I will keep this potion. For one, it's a holy item, which means that it could increase my healing, but stamina seems to be the problem. We're fighting Evil Rat. Getting lots of crits. If I could get more Draconics, then we could blow up even more enemies. Damage. We're not doing that much. 57 per second. How many crits did I use? All of them? Yeah. All 6 crits. How long did it take to reach 15 heat? No time. 0 seconds. So we hit them 6 times. I would like one more Draconic. At least. But instead, I'm buying this. It's round 16. Wait, why did I skip on that bag? I mean, we did get the Draconic. But I think I needed that bag as well. Was that a stamina bag? Might have been. Wait, you're supposed to be hitting that banner. My bad. Banner and Draconic. And Flame. Draconic. Ideally, the banner would scoot over. This could come over here, though. That works. Are you seeing? You're seeing all 3 of the items that I want you to see. What else am I missing? That's it? Happy, happy. Could they be happier? Nope, I feel pretty good. Ruby Egg would actually be pretty good to just put right here. Get rid of 4 flames. Crits. 4 more crits. 3 more crits. 2 more crits. 2 more crits. 1 more crit. Uh-oh. Out of crits. Normal damage. No stamina. Plus 8 damage. The problem with this is it does eat one of my crits, but it also means that I get plus 8 damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. And it gives 3 heat. I do want this. What round is this? 17. That means that we still have more time, right? Yeah, that's how that works. Alright, the banana. Wait, do I ever just speed the banana and the flute and then have plenty of stamina? Yeah, but that screws this up. But if it screws that up, then what? Then it screws that up. Wait, is this a pyro item? No. What about this crown for both holy and mana, and do I gain mana? No. I mean, I could eventually gain mana. Actually, I kind of do, because I gain 4 starting, and with this, I could gain 12 starting. So this would give me defense right at the start. Might be worth it. It's kind of weird. Do I really want a crown at 0 seconds? Yeah, just in case I run into a build that does a ton of damage right at the start. Still had a crit left. Gloves. Gloves are decent. Gloves are kind of a pain. So why are gloves decent? Because they could hit banana, they could hit flute, they could hit my sword. Hitting the sword, especially early, would be nice. In order to hit the sword, what do I need to do though? A lot of things. I don't really want to figure it out. I think I'm going to say no. Take the starting armor. This would actually be pretty huge, but wow, it's expensive. I don't have accuracy. This can give luck. I really don't have accuracy. This can cleanse blind. This can cleanse. This can cleanse. Okay, we just cleanse. Do it. So this one. In the backpack, it cleanses 3 debuffs. Here, it resists 6 frost. Let's put this here. Do I think I'm going to run into a frost build? I could. We'll find out right now. No frost build. Tons of luck. Double rapier. No one vamp collar. Vamp collar is kind of scary. And they're dead. We had the insta crown. The insta crown is kind of nice. Wait, was it an instant crown? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Definitely. So that means that they don't get to start scaling, I don't think. Wait, maybe they do. How does that work? 13 luck. 16 luck. No, they definitely do get to scale, even if they just hit for 0, right? That's what it is. Dealt 0 damage. Still helpful. And that was my last crit. It's perfect. 3 of these is such a good number to have. Although I did waste one of the hits, one of the crits with this. But this gives 16 damage because it gives 8 damage, but then because of the crits, it gives double. Cool. How was my DPS? DPS was 110. Not much defense though. A little bit because I have damage reduction for a while. When I have armor, I need more things that gain me small amounts of armor. 25%. Ooh, I really needed more things that give me armor, because then I go to 45%. The insta crown does not work great with having this much damage reduction, because I'm kind of just wasting the crown. But it was only 6 gold, and it does give me 8% extra healing. And it supplies its own mana, basically. It's fine. It's like just good enough. Plus 11. We're almost into diamond with a second character. Cool. History. How do I think this does? It's pretty bursty. But if they have starting defense, then I'm in trouble. I think it's 7 out of 10. Shield, screw it up. Defense, I might burst through this. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Did not burst through it, but we still might get through. 1 win. Lots of healing. Lots of sustain. I don't know about this one. That is a lot of defense. That is a lot of defense. Two wins. Like, they actually have a decent amount of healing. Healing. 273. I guess it wasn't that much, but still, these two can do a lot of healing. Or they just spent a lot of it on overheal. No, not that much overheal. 2 wins. That is so much mana. They should be popping mana orbs with this much. Plus, all they have is bananas, so their foods aren't good, but they're not set up well. If you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana orbs and a mana mastery and prismatic, you gotta be popping all of these basically. Like, just having mana to fuel this is not enough. It's nice. They do have 2 chilies, but it's still not enough. That is way too much on these mana orbs. 3 wins. This is scary. Super scary. Only chance is to blow them up, because they're going to start going to the moon pretty quick. Look at that, what's it called? Empower number. That empower number, we did not kill them. And that HP number. 3 wins, 1 loss. Yeah, that's a scary looking build. These can just make so much empower. This starts printing empower. This goes fast. Double badgers, lots of max HP. Was that 3 wins, 1 loss? I think so. This doesn't look that scary. But who knows? I'm not good at judging Mercury. Just because it's a lot of weapons. 4 wins, 1 loss. This doesn't look too bad, but a good amount of defense. When they go into Battle Rage. Ooh, just kill them No, we can't kill them before Battle Rage. Because they have this bag. 5 wins, 1 loss. Kind of scary. It's a lot of mana stuff. They do have the shield with shielded. So they will hit me on stamina. Did not take the anti-ice. I lose that one. 5 wins, 2 losses. Mages. Ooh, this one. This is scary, but we might just blow them up. They do have tons of damage reduction, 50%. They are blinding me, which is super scary. The blind is the big problem. And they're going to start frosting me. But the frost works for my stamina. It's just, will I be able to kill them before these crits run out? Will I be able to use all the crits before they frost me? Kind of wish for this build I had both vampire gloves on this. We lost. Darn. They're just eating my buffs too. 63. Way too much cold. Not even close. 74. Got to hit them, but only for 62 because I lose Empower, I lose Spikes, and I lose Vamp. They're descaling my damage so quick. Was that 5 wins, 3 losses? I think so. Lots of burst. The crown is strong against this. And they only have 2 daggers. Insta-crown probably saved me there. Pretty sure. Because they do damage right at 0 seconds. Usually. Or like, not right at 0 seconds, but right away. They start doing tons of damage. They use all of their stamina. Get out of heal. Damage dealt. So they want to be doing damage in this beginning part. Right here. These little zeros. 0, 0, 0. I guess it doesn't last that long, but afterwards I also have damage reduction, and them hitting through my armor actually works against them. Because I get the extra damage reduction because they have not removed my armor. Stoned. Stoned might have actually saved me. Weird. Because these can hit through armor, and this blue can. 6 wins, 3 losses. The final battle. Think we win. This Bag of Giving Chaos with lots of pets. They do have a crit staff, and they could gain Empower. But they have to reach 20 buffs. Mage is good at reaching 20 buffs. Adventurer without ukulele. They do have rainbow. I don't think they're going to hit 20. We'll see. 14, 15, 16. And even once they hit 20, that item still isn't that quick. They did not hit 20. But this item is still kind of slow. Every 3 seconds gives you 5 empower. Plus, oh, it doesn't work with heat. It's only mana, luck, or regen. And it does eat those. So you really need, like, something that's printing lots of buffs to do this. Interesting. They do not have as many buffs as I would expect. Probably because they're adventurer, but they do have Puzzle Bag of Energy. And they also have the green bag. But the green bag is not great on this one. The green bag is good on this. It's good on this, 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 this. They have that green bag in the wrong spot, and it's pretty important. Also, this is just a weird sword, kind of. Weird sword. They are speeding it. I'd rather be speeding like this dragon and have the dragon touch the sword. I think they could have... I don't know if they could have won this, but they could have done a lot better. That's it. So we won 7, we lost 3. Not bad. Not great. Slowly climbing. I'm not sure if I'm going to play more of this one tomorrow or not. We'll see. But for now, that is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.